Hello everybody and welcome back to Geiselsberg. So you joined me in a soybean field. We're actually at the end and there's a bit of a story, a very short story. Everybody loves a bit of story time. Yes, the reason for me doing this tiny piece here is because we've actually had a bit of an issue with the map and everything vanished except for the machinery. All of the buildings vanished. So what I've done is I've had to go to a backup save, and Chainsaw did actually finish this field already in his time lapse last week, in the previous time lapse. But yeah, this was obviously the last place where it auto saved. So I'm so pleased that we do have the backups, the auto backups. It's so useful. So yeah, as I was saying, Chainsaw did complete the field in his time lapse video. I think it was the last thing he did. But there's just this tiny piece left to do, so I'm finishing it off to save his viewers from having to see the same piece being done again. Right, that's story time over. What fun. It does give me an excuse though to use the Tucano, because we haven't actually used this yet. I was using the case before, and yes, I didn't actually feature this field at all in the previous episode because it was after the time that I had been recording. I don't record for as long because otherwise the video would be extremely long. They need to be the perfect length, which I think is about 20 to 30 minutes, except for Sandy Bay, where 35 minutes roughly is a good time. So I'm aiming for 35. Sometimes it'll be more, sometimes it will be less. But what we're going to do is we're going to buy the animals. Now I couldn't actually add them through the XML file. That could have actually been part of the reason, or maybe the whole reason, why we had issues with buildings vanishing. It's never happened before when I've changed things in the XML file, but every map is different. So yes, what we've done is we've added the money in, added the money into the game so that we can rebuy the cows. Now this is going to be a bit of a job because I don't know how many cows we had before, but I think it was about 40 or 50. So carting that, well, I call it carting, transporting that many back is going to be quite a job. Just unload the soybeans into the trailer. And then, where's the header trailer? I didn't bring the combine to the field, so I don't actually know where it is. Oh, it's over the road. There we go. So, yeah, it's going to be a nice bit of money, bit of income. Right, okay, so it looks like it's in the neighbour's crop. Oh, we have traffic going to this field. Right, so I've taken the Tucano back over to the farm. The trailer is still there because I find that whenever we tow the trailer into this yard over here, it is very difficult to make the turn. It's a very tight turn. So I'm going to actually move the trailer with this lorry in a second, but first we're going to go over to the sell point for the soybeans, which is just up here. I've just checked the prices, and the best place is through the forest, and just the other side of the forest essentially. So I think it was £2,500 for every 1,000 litres, which is going to be a very welcome amount of money. We must be looking at 30-something thousand pounds. Was that it? It might be this way. I always get very confused. There's quite a few mazes on this map. Yes, this is the way to go. Through the trees. It is only 30% of a trailer. And this is the trailer we're probably going to replace very soon with that higher capacity one. It's a grey trailer. It begins with an O. I forget the name. I was going to say Optiplex, but I think that is a type of Dell desktop computer. No, what's it called? I better just clear that up. Otherwise I'd be digging myself a hole. It's the Optiliner. I knew there's an Opti something in it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Optiplex is Dell. Right, okay. So I think it's on the left hand side. Somewhere. It'll probably come across us fairly quickly. I think we actually do own a fair chunk of forest. We don't own this piece of forest, but we do have a decent amount somewhere. So at some point we'll do a really good forestry video. I just don't know what sort of style we should do, whether we should do logging or chips, wood chips, I really don't know. It's a long way. Much further than I was expecting. And no, it's not on the left hand side, it's over there on the right. But this is the best price currently. So, here we go. What did I say? 30-something thousand pounds? Let's see if I'm correct. Let's just take a look. Hopefully, because that'd be good. 46. Yeah, it goes to show how good my mathematical skills are. They're pretty terrible. I think it'd be a wise idea to utilise this tractor unit for transporting the cows, because there's no point going for that really small trailer, and if we were to get somebody else to transport them for us, we basically pay the fee, and when you're buying a large amount of animals, that's not cost effective. It is cost effective for a few, but not for the amount we're going to buy. So yes, we're going to use this. We're going to probably lease the trailer, because we're not going to move them around. It's not going to become a habit. We're just going to have to get them home. So leasing it is going to be the most cost effective method, although arguably buying it and then selling it again, selling it could be worth it. Certainly in seasons where you can pretty much sell it for the same price as what you bought it for, because it's still brand new. We'll look into it. I'm not really too worried about the money on this Let's Play, but we don't want to be throwing money down the drain. I think I just missed my turn. Ah, yes, I definitely missed my turn because the road just ran out. If you were watching this on the minimap, it would probably look quite hilarious. You just see me overshoot that turn and then turn around and go back. You know, it's not the highest level of comedy ever. This is where we need to be. Yeah, so we actually own Finham 44 as well. This is a maize crop. We do need to do a bit of maize work. I think we're probably going to do it with a forager instead of combining it. Chainsaw's just over there, as you can see, just finishing off. We'll put the sheet over the trailer. We'll drop the trailer off. We'll probably take it to the other farm. Well, the other side of the farm. Since it is quite big, it takes up a fair amount of space. That'll do. Oh no, that's probably where the drill came from. Although, how many drills do we have? We do seem to have quite a few. Ah yes, I think what we'll do is we'll put it in the currently unused silage pit, because it does take up a fair amount of space. There we go, and Chainsaw's back, so he's managed to do all that field in the time I've sold the trailer load of soybeans. Goes to show how big that machine is. Yeah, so the last job before we move on is to retrieve the header, which is still parked in the neighbour's field. I'm sure the neighbour loves us. But at least we have the speed to get to it quickly. Right. There we go. Ooh, that was close. Surprisingly, it actually looks quite good. Not something you see every day, this sort of setup. But where to put it? That's the other problem. I think we will put it with the combine. Put it back in there. Okay, so yeah, next stop is the store. We'll go and pick up an animal trailer, and we'll start buying some cows. At this rate, we might actually catch up with Chainsaw, because this is way faster. Yeah, the maize isn't ready just yet, so we're going to have to wait anyway. If it's not today, which it probably won't be, please do comment down below if you want us to do corn, or if you want us to do silage, maize silage. I suppose really it comes down to what we actually require. We do need silage more than we need corn, because we have the cows. He just got there before us. Okay, so we'll look into it. I'm definitely thinking of going down the lines of leasing, animal transportation. Oh yes, it's in pieces, isn't it? 14 pieces of cows, 12 pieces of cows. We'll definitely go for this one. I really am not bothered about the rim colour. So £3,442. That sounds like a good price to me. It's fairly tight. Or that they've got a good cone selection there. Yeah, it's very tight. Okay, right. Where is the livestock market? It is just here. I did have to check the map and see exactly where it was, but we should have a trigger here. There we go. Right, so no type of cow in particular. We'll probably mix them up a bit. We'll just go for everything, except for the other breed, of course, which wouldn't be seen in this part of the world. Right, so that's full. Confirm. And, yes, there we go, £35,000 spent already. It's going to be quite expensive. I really don't know how many to buy in total. I think before I added the money in for them, we were on about £150,000, so we shouldn't go below £150,000. Hang on, what did I get stuck on? Nothing, I got stuck on some air. Yep, so we're going to have to discover exactly where their enclosure is. Somewhere within the main yard. I hope they like speed. Now I think they're actually on this side. I think on the other side of the farm we do have a different animal type. We'll have to just consult the map, but I think they're over here. Just in front of us. Let's just see. Yes, they are. We actually have cows over there as well, though. Okay, right. In that case, we will go the other side. That's where we have the feed, and that's where Chainsaw's gone with the feed mixer. Oh, crikey. Now, where... They seem to be up there. That's a pickle. That is an absolute pickle. He's stuck on something and I'm in the way. Well, which way is he going to go? I'm going to have to go around the corner. This is tight. Okay, lots of steering wheel sounds. I'm going to have to go down here. Hopefully he's not planning on going down here. Goodness me. I don't know. I think he was going to, but he's probably taking a different way. Different route. Okay, here we are. My turn. I'm sure there was a much easier way of doing this, like approaching the farm from the top road. Okay, finally, we are here, and I've also just seen him whiz past in the field over there. So, if I'm not mistaken, there should be a trigger. There we go. Let's just go a little bit closer. There we go. So, hopefully I can just spam this, and then we can click confirm, and we have finally delivered the first load of cows. We're probably going to just have a delivery every now and then. We'll just keep going to buy a few more. I will go and get one more for now because we don't really have enough. And the next time I will just be able to go straight down here, which is going to be much, much easier. So yes, he is mowing a field. We're going to have to go and deal with that in a second. He is doing silage. Well, he's doing grass, but it's going to be silage. So we're going to have to get that either baled up and wrapped or picked up and clamped down and fermented. So yeah, that's going to be the priority in a minute or two. But like I say, first let's just go and get another load. It will be another full load. So £35,000 again. I mustn't accidentally buy a pig or anything. Alright, make sure we keep going for the same ones. Just spam all the different types and confirm. Yes, £35,000 once again. Okay, see you back over at the farm, and this time it'll be much, much easier. I actually forgot to open the trailer. There we go. Sorry, cows. That's better. Much better. Okay, so here we are back at the farm. Now we are going to do silage bales. I was just wondering if you could actually put the Heston bales through the wrapper. I'm pretty sure you can do, but I'd hate to bale the whole field and then get a wrapper in it say this bale type is not supported. It wasn't that easy. We're back already. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Right, so let's just take a look in here. Somehow. Here they are. All two of them. They must have found a better place somewhere else. Well, they actually, do they spawn? I think we do have, I think they are two separate places. Yeah, they are. This is a completely different place. But yes, we do have quite a few, as you can see. I think somebody did say before it's better just to get one type for productivity, but anyway, not to worry, because we're going to have quite a few of each one anyway. I reckon we can join that trailer. We'll be going out again with this one at some point in the near future. Chainsaw might do it in his time lapse. Anyway, yes, we need to get a higher horsepower tractor. Here we have the case, but we don't need the baler because I've just been to look and he already is baling with the round baler. So what we need is a bale wrapper. So once again, we're off to the store. It seems to be the only thing I'm doing today. Now this could be interesting. This could be a better thing to do. We could use the extractor. So I think we can actually use the smaller one because we don't need to do square. This is for both. We can use this cheaper. It's only just a bit cheaper, but this one here. So that would be. We can make a sausage. Again, the colour of the wrap really doesn't matter. And this is going to save leasing in the future. We can just buy this once. It actually runs off a little single-cylinder engine. Look at the little single-cylinder under there. It's an interesting idea. I like it. Then again, I don't know how practical it is in real life. I like it for the game. I think it's a good idea. But it might be easier just to have individually wrapped bales, possibly. I have no idea. I actually don't know of any farms who have one of these in real life. I don't know if it's used more in mainland Europe. I have no idea. If you have one of these or know a farm in real life which has one, please do comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Chainsaw 100 seems to be flying over the right hand side of the map. Where is he? That's weird. Now he's going down the bottom of the map. He's going fast. What's going on? I'm looking at the minimap for anybody who doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about. That's weird. That's very strange. Well, we may never know where he disappeared to. Anyway, we're here. We're in the field. And yeah, he's there. He is there. It's a glitch. It's one of those fun glitches. Right, so the best place to put this is probably going to be on the longest side of the field. Although, then again, we want to be fairly close to the entrance. And you load it up from the back, so it's always going to move essentially backwards. So I would say it wants to be placed about here, I think. We'll soon find out if I've got that wrong, but anyway, it is there and it's ready to go. In fact, it could probably do with being a bit closer to the edge. With a bit of luck, that's going to work. Okay, so into a telehandler. Let's move this out of the way. And then we can quite simply start loading it up. I guess I always prefer to use the class telehandler. Well, here we are. We'll grab the first bale and see if I've got this right. I really hope I have. I think I have. I'm pretty sure that you don't load it from the other side. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now we just have the rest of the bales to pick up, and with two of us doing it, it's going to be really fast, and the wrapping's going to be fast too, because it's so much faster than waiting for the wrapper to do each individual bale. I suppose as well it won't use as much wraps, so you could possibly argue it's better for the environment. I'm not too sure, because it doesn't wrap the sides, it only wraps the top. Yeah, it must have a reduced consumption of wrap, of plastic. Let's just see those go together. Yes, well, it has actually, it must wrap both ends, but not the centre. So where two bales connect together, there's no wrap. Okay, well, let's get this job finished off. It should, if all goes to plan, be successful. Right, well, we have just that one and the other one which Chainsaw's got. I don't know why it's stopped. That's weird. Is there a limit? I didn't know there was a limit. I thought you could just keep going forever. What's going on here? It's a hay bale. Why is there a hay bale? Must be the one that was left in the baler. Okay, so we actually don't have that one. Go away, hay bale. You're not wanted here today. Yeah, so as I was saying, hopefully it's just going to unload properly without having any problems. I notice it is on a bit of a slight gradient there, a bit of a hill. So, yes, if we could go without being attacked by a giant sausage, that would be good. I think that's everything. I don't want to unload it too soon. Right. Off we go. Do not roll. Please do not roll. No, no! The unsuspecting enemy. Nah! Someone stop that giant sausage. Somebody stop it, please. Yes! Well, if we can just gradually allow it to rest here, that would be good. It will come to rest eventually. Just gotta make sure it doesn't pick up speed. I've got to admit, it would be kind of terrifying if that was coming towards you in real life. Well, the field does go a bit more... it does go a bit more flat and level here. Well, that seems to have done it. Yes, we do have a bale here. Let's just put it down. We can use it as a bit of a chock, a bale chock. There we go. Right. Good. Well, that seems to be fine. It was inevitable that it was going to roll. It was just bound to happen. But yeah, the extractor has done a good job. I think we can probably pack it up, fold it up. There's the hitch. And we'll turn the engine off. The single cylinder. Well, what a lot of excitement we've had there. It is good. It's part of the Anderson DLC if you're interested. It's not a mod, you do have to buy it. But yeah, it's definitely a different approach. Different way of doing silage. Not sure if I followed that up correctly. Anyway, we'll go and put it in the shed. Everything's full. We might have a few more sheds somewhere. I think, yeah, the reason why it's doing that is sort of crabbing. It's because I have left the wheels wonky, I think. Because after all, we can drive it. Yep, there we go. Pop it away, and I think we're going to call it a day. There we go. So we're just going to see exactly what Chainsaw's up to. I think he's doing a feed mix for the new cows. Yep, I've got the Anderson feed mixer here. Again, part of the Anderson DLC. He's got the straw, we've got the hay, and we've got the silage. So that's all good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Bit of a crazy one. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.